Now we're talking about supply now, as opposed to producers may decide to supply, okay, certain goods. Supply is different from the quantity produced in the warehouse by the producer. A producer may produce maybe 100 cartons of textbooks and may decide to shift only 50 cartons. The 50 cartons shifted to the market is called the supply. The remaining one may not be at a supply demand or may not be a supply, but until maybe the quantity demanded in the market is much more than that 50 cartons, then you now have to shift the remaining 50 cartons to the market. And another effective thing you should understand, you should really understand is that's what the quantity that a producer wish to send to the market at a reigning price day, at a reigning price, okay, in the market, okay, is what we call effective supply. So there's a difference between supply and effective supply. Effective supply is where there's a high demand of a certain quantity or a certain demand in the market at a reigning price in a market at a certain period of time, and the producer is ready to shift such quantity to the market. It is said that there's an effective supply. Supply generally is the quantity sent to market, while effective supply is the supply of goods or quantity of goods by the producer to the market as a result of the reigning price in the market. Maybe sudden change in price to the increase or the positive side. You get it right now. So those are just different things in market. Okay, I've just highlighted it. Okay, supply is simply the quantity set aside to be sold in the market. So it is not all production in the warehouse or by a producer that is a supply. Supply is different from the production level or the goods produced in the warehouse or by a producer. So I've just made the example, which means next you have to differentiate between supply and effective supply. Supply simply means the quantity that is supplied from the production, like 100 cartons of books produced by a producer. Then 50 is shifted to the market as to supply to supply in the market or to its target market, as the case may be. Then that 50 is the supply. Okay, it's the supply. Just as demand is. Demand is not is what your money can buy. You may want to buy everything, but because you don't have money to afford all, you only buy the one that your money can afford. The one you are able to purchase, pay for, is the demand. So the same thing supply. Supply is not supply until certain quantity is set aside. Of course, if there's a market, the market is moving on, and the producer decides to shift the whole 100 to the market, we can equally say that the 100 is in supply in the market. But no producer will want to do that because they want to test run, okay, the popularity or the effectiveness of the business. So when that happens at the reigning price market, and if certain quantity is sent into the market, then that is targeted as what? Effective supply. So supply is different from effective supply. So you get the point now. Thank you very much. Keep coming. Ask questions, comment, like, invite friends.